Hello, everyone. My name is Trav Piper. You might know me as Thanks Trav. Today we are going to be talking about the dangers of ERP. Fuck, wrong button. You can see here I prepared a slideshow. So you might be asking yourself, what is roleplay? Well, roleplay is it's a form of expressing an alternative reality where you could be something that you would not necessarily be in the world. This goes back to the beginning of time. It was really revolutionized in the game you see on the screen here, EverQuest, the greatest MMO role-playing game of all time, which shaped the future of all role-playing games. Moving forward, it has evolved into what we now know as Grand Theft Auto, as you just said. Moving on, you might be asking yourself, what is E-RP? Well, ERP, as you can see here, this graph I have, this moving graph, is representative to blood flow to the penis or labia, and it drives the person to become a sexual deviant. Now, different types of erotic role play might include, as you see here, this is a furry convention. I would say typically they're not sexual, but this one clearly is. I was at this one. I could tell you all about it. Just sex and cum everywhere on this. This is basically a woman who's getting ready for bed. This is a woman who's getting ready for bed, and there's a robber in her bed, and she's just trying to detain the robber. Really, this is probably an FBI agent and a meth head motorcycle rider, but they're role-playing the other. See, they're not. The correlation is they're about to engage in something that they not necessarily are. Moving forward now, it's moved forward into the GTA realm, where this is a real man inside of GTA, and as you can see by the way he looks here, this guy's never left his apartment. He has clear blue light damage on his face from a monitor. I learned that it is possible to get blue light damage, but you'd have to sit in front of your monitor for like 5 centimeters away for like a week straight. But anyway, he's in the strip club because he's never been to one in real life. I don't know what that is, but anyway. Common things that are known associated with common things with roleplay there's a situation known as a freak-off. In freak-offs, you might be asking yourself this. So freak-offs are where you take your erotic roleplay and move them to the next level. As you can see in this next slide, there's a man by the name, he goes by Judd, and Judd constantly has freak-offs with his tractor. Now, a lot of people would say this is roleplay. Judd looks like this. This isn't erotic roleplay because this is what actually happens with Judd in Georgia as well as on the server. So this is not an example of roleplay because it's one and the same. This would be what's known as a self-insert. Yes, no, that's a John Deere, not an O Deere. Here's another one. As you can see here, two very small streamers, no idea who they are getting ready. Notice the man, you only see one of the man's hands here. The other hand is not to be seen. It's questioning what he could be doing. The other thing is there's a group of individuals on the other side. There's an example. Baby oils. Baby oils are included in a lot of freak-offs. How do you know if you are engaged in ERP? And the very first thing, are you pooping? This is the first sign. If you were having a conversation while you're on the toilet, you were probably engaged in some sort of freak-off. The second sign, is your uterus and penis fuzzy? Now, with recent scientific data and research, we've actually found that uterus and penis can grow hair all up inside of them. This is something you do not need a doctor to check. You could check it on your own. You just need to go ahead, feel it. Is there hair on it? If there is, you're engaged in ERP. or if you're on a role-playing server, if you're on a role-playing server and you're engaged in the Department of Justice, it's the most dog shit roleplay you will ever get, and it's the most boring thing ever because you can't do anything. So what you need to do is you have to offset whatever roleplay you would get because you're just looked at as a mechanic. So you have to go out and you have to literally do the absolute second worst type of RP that there is, and that's erotic roleplay. Moving forward. What to do if you think you are in danger of ERP. Now, there's multiple things you can do. One would be pour water all over your computer. If you need your computer for work or whatever, if you can't set it on fire, you can't afford whatever. The next option is if you want to continue to roleplay, I would recommend the anti-ERP cross. The anti-ERP cross, it's got adjustable canvas straps with Velcro, head, it's got head incorporation here, armor mobilizing, accessory slides, whatever this says. Please visit my website, stoperpnow.org, if you'd like to. This is a man who's actually been successful. There's been a lot of success with him that has used the device. Thirdly, you just have to remember you're not gonna go to heaven if you're ERPing. Okay, for those people that believe in God, I do. Okay, if you are ERPing, you can't climb a ladder with your hands full of ERP. This has been my slideshow on the dangers of ERP. If you would like any more, this has been brought to you by Thanks Trav. If you have any questions, or you know somebody that is suffering from ERP, have them watch the stream. I have saved countless lives, as you guys know. Okay, there was. Millions of people saw a tweet that I was referenced in. What if you relapse back into ERP? That is actually a great question. Now, relapse is part of the process. ERP sobriety badges will be available via stoperpnow.org. Thank you so much.